A powerful magnitude 7.3 earthquake rocked Alaska today, triggering tsunami alerts and mass evacuations. What really happened? Stay with me to discover all the updated details and the impact of this impressive event. A magnitude 7.3 earthquake struck the Alaska Peninsula this afternoon, July 16th, 2025, at approximately 3 o'clock p.m. local time. The epicenter was located about 56 miles, 90 kilometers, southwest of Sandpoint, a small town in the Aleutian Islands at a depth of approximately 6.2 miles, 10 kilometers. This region, known for its high seismic activity, is part of the Pacific Ring of Fire, an area where tectonic plates converge, often generating strong quakes. The tremor was felt across various locations, including the Aleutian Islands, the Alaska Peninsula, and the Cook Inlet region. Residents reported intense shaking with objects falling from shelves and minor structural damage. Warning sirens sounded in towns such as Kodiak and Old Harbor, prompting swift evacuations to higher ground. So far, there have been no confirmed reports of loss of life or serious injuries, but authorities are continuing to assess potential damage. The United States Geological Survey, USGS, reported that the main quake was followed by at least 8 aftershocks, with magnitudes ranging between 4.0 and 5.5. These additional tremors heightened anxiety among locals, who fear more quakes could follow. The USGS also emphasized that the relatively shallow depth of the earthquake contributed to its strong intensity over a wide area. A tsunami alert was issued by the Pacific Tsunami Warning Center shortly after the quake, covering parts of southern Alaska and the Alaska Peninsula. A drop in water level of over 15 feet, 4.5 meters, was recorded near Raspberry Island, indicating a significant tsunami threat. However, the warning was canceled about 1 hour later after authorities confirmed that the waves would not exceed 12 inches, 30 centimeters. The quick response by local authorities was crucial in preventing widespread panic. In Kodiak, videos shared on social media showed lines of cars heading toward shelters on higher ground. The preparedness of the population, accustomed to seismic events, played a key role in minimizing risk. The Reykjanes Peninsula remained dormant for 8 centuries until March of 2021, when seismic activity marked the beginning of a new volcanic era. Before that, the volcanoes in the region were considered inactive, with historical records indicating the last eruption occurred in the 13th century. The reawakening began with tremors that culminated in the eruption of the Fagradalsfjall volcano, surprising both scientists and residents. Since then, the peninsula has recorded 12 eruptions, with a significant increase in frequency. This geological awakening has transformed Reykjanes into one of the most active points in Iceland. Experts believe this activity could persist for generations. The first eruption in 2021 was a milestone, as it occurred in an uninhabited area, allowing studies without major risks to the population. Fagradalsfjall expelled lava for weeks, creating new fields of solidified rock that attracted tourists. In 2022, another eruption in the same region reinforced the idea that Reykjanes had entered a phase of continuous activity. Unlike the current eruptions, these earlier events had less impact on local infrastructure. The absence of significant ash prevented global disruptions, unlike the event of 2010. Iceland quickly adapted, implementing safety measures. In 2023, the peninsula faced 3 eruptions, notably the one in December, which forced the complete evacuation of Grindavik. Around 4,000 residents left their homes, and the Icelandic government began purchasing properties to relocate the population. The frequency of eruptions increased in 2024, with 5 events recorded, some causing damage to roads and geothermal water pipelines. Each eruption brought new challenges, such as the need to build barriers to divert lava. Iceland's resilience was tested, but the country showed preparedness in facing the situation. The Sundhnúkur volcano, the focus of the current eruption, has become one of the main points of activity in Reykjanes. Its eruptive fissure is a classic example of fissure eruptions, common in the region. These differ from volcanoes like Vesuvius, which produce violent explosions. In Reykjanes, lava flows more controllably, but still requires constant monitoring. The reactivation of the peninsula is attributed to the movement of tectonic plates, which creates pressure in the Earth's mantle. Scientists use advanced technologies, such as seismographs, to predict future events. The story of Reykjanes reflects Iceland's unique relationship with its volcanoes. The country, located on the mid-Atlantic ridge, is a natural laboratory for geologists. The frequent eruptions since 2021 have provided valuable data about the planet's dynamics. Today, July 16, 2025, the Reykjanes Peninsula in southwestern Iceland was the stage for another volcanic eruption, the 12th since 2021. The eruptive fissure, about 1.25 miles long, 2 kilometers, opened near the Sundhnúkur volcano, releasing glowing lava and gray smoke. The eruption began at 3:56 a.m. local time, following a series of intense earthquakes. Local authorities quickly evacuated the village of Grindavik and the famous Blue Lagoon geothermal resort to ensure safety. Unlike past events, this eruption does not directly threaten infrastructure, but volcanic gases are being closely monitored. Iceland, known as the land of ice and fire, continues to fascinate the world with its unique geological activity. Lava is flowing southeastward, away from populated areas, which brought temporary relief to authorities. The Icelandic Meteorological Office reported that the lava flow is steady, but not as intense as in previous eruptions. Live footage shows a spectacle of molten rock contrasting against the dark sky, drawing attention from scientists and tourists alike. The current eruption reflects the reactivation of the volcanic systems in the region, which had been dormant for 8 centuries until 2021. The local population, already accustomed to evacuations, shows resilience in the face of this event. Monitoring teams remain on alert, tracking potential changes in the lava flow direction. The immediate impact of the eruption was the suspension of tourism activities in the region, especially at the Blue Lagoon, one of Iceland's top destinations. The village of Grindavik, which had around 4,000 inhabitants before 2023, remains mostly deserted due to previous evacuations. Only about 40 homes are still occupied, according to broadcaster RUV. Iceland has experience handling eruptions without major disruption, as seen in 2010 when the Geological volcano caused widespread air chaos in Europe. This time, Keflavik International Airport is operating normally, with no flight cancellations reported. The volcanic activity, though impressive, serves as a reminder of the region's raw natural power. Icelandic scientists are studying the eruption to better understand the dynamics of the Earth's mantle. The current event is classified as fissural, characterized by lava flowing from ground cracks rather than large explosions. The village of Grindavik, located near the Sundanukur volcano, has faced significant challenges since the eruptions began in 2021. Before 2023, the village was home to about 4,000 people, but frequent evacuations drastically reduced the population. Many residents sold their homes to the government, seeking safety elsewhere. Currently, only about 40 homes remain occupied. Today's eruption prompted another evacuation, but the village was already mostly empty. The residents' resilience is notable despite the hardships. Did you enjoy diving into the power of nature with the Reykjanes eruption? Subscribe to the channel for more videos on natural phenomena, science, and adventures around the world. Hit the bell icon and share with your friends so they don't miss the next updates.